What if I told you that having $1 million in your 401k could still leave you feeling like you've wasted your best years? For decades, we've been sold two retirement finish lines: hit a certain age, like 65, or hit a magic number, like $1 million. But what if both those goals are broken? What if focusing on just one is the biggest retirement mistake you can possibly make? Now stick with me, because I'm about to show you why these traditional paths can lead to massive regret. And I'm gonna reveal the one number that actually matters when it comes to living the life you've been dreaming about. How many times have you asked yourself, am I saving enough? Or when can I finally stop working? The financial world basically hands us two roadmaps, and honestly, they kind of contradict each other. First, you've got the age-based path. This is the world of benchmarks. Financial gurus love to say that you should have 1 times your salary saved by age 30, 3 times by 40, and maybe 8 to 10 times by the time you're ready to hang it up. It's a popular method because it's simple. It scales with your income and it keeps you on track. It's a steady, predictable climb. Then there's the dollar amount path, and this is all about a magic number. For you, maybe it's that cool $1 million, or maybe you heard you'll need 100,000 a year. You've used the 4% rule and you landed on a goal of 2.5 million. This approach feels solid. It's a finish line you can actually see, and every dollar you save is one step closer. Both of these sound logical, right? But here's the trap. Relying on just one of them is incredibly dangerous. The real answer isn't about choosing one or the other. It's about using them together to answer a much more important question. But before we do, I'm Brad Lineberger, certified financial planner and founder of Seaside Wealth Management, helping you get more out of life with your money. If you need help with the retirement planning process, use the link below to get started with us. Let's jump in. Let me tell you a quick story. Meet James. For 40 years, James did everything right. He circled his 65th birthday on the calendar and saw it as his personal finish line. He worked hard, he climbed the ladder, and he dreamed of the day he could ditch his commute for good. And he did it. He retired right on schedule. The problem? He'd followed the age rule, but he hadn't paid enough attention to the numbers. That amazing retirement that he'd pictured, traveling with his wife, helping with the grandkids, help them with college, it wasn't going to happen. He completely underestimated how badly inflation and rising healthcare costs would gut his savings. James had all the time in the world, but he didn't have enough money to enjoy it. Now, let's flip the coin and meet Sarah. Sarah was a high achiever. She was obsessed with her number, $2 million. That number was her symbol of freedom. To get there, she worked killer hours, she sacrificed weekends, and she skipped family vacations, telling herself it would all be worth it. And at 55, she hit it. She walked into her boss's office, handed in her resignation, and felt on top of the world. But that feeling didn't last. The years of chronic stress, terrible sleep, and sitting in an office chair had wrecked her health. The active retirement that she planned, hiking, sailing, exploring cities on foot, was suddenly off the table. Her doctors warned against any strenuous activity. Sarah had all the money she could ever need, but she no longer had the health or the energy to use it. She had traded her most vibrant years for a number on a spreadsheet. These aren't just stories. They're the two biggest traps in retirement planning. One person gets a calendar full of free time, but has an empty bank account. The other has a full bank account, but is too burned out or sick to enjoy it. This is the conflict. Focus only on age, and you risk being broke. Focus only on money, and you risk sacrificing your life to get there. So what's the solution? The real answer isn't some universal age or magic number. It's a personal strategy that finds the sweet spot where your money and your life intersect. It's a hybrid approach, and it's built on 4 key steps. Step 1, define your why before your what. The first and most critical step has nothing to do with spreadsheets. It's about figuring out what you're retiring to, not just what you're retiring from. Let's be honest, relax and travel are not real plans. They're vague dreams. You have to get specific. What does a perfect week in retirement actually look like? Is it golfing 3 times a week? Is it taking the grandkids to the park every afternoon? Spending 3 months a year living in Italy? Finally starting that woodworking business that you can't stop thinking about? Each of those visions has a totally different price tag and energy level. So don't start by asking, how much money do I need? Start by asking, what life am I trying to fund? Once you have a crystal clear picture, then you can estimate its annual cost. Sure, planners suggest you'll need 70 to 90% of your pre-retirement income, but that's a generic guideline. Your vision is what matters. This flips the script from a boring financial goal to an exciting life goal, and that's a motivator that actually works. Step 2, understand your go-go years, your slow go years and your no-go years. This next idea is a total game changer. Not every year of retirement costs the same because you don't have the same energy every year. Think of your retirement in 3 phases. The go-go years are your 60s and early 70s. You're healthy, you're energetic, and you're ready for adventure. This is the time for that 6-week backpacking trip through Europe, for climbing mountains, for launching that second act career. These years are usually your most expensive. The slow go years might be your late 70s and early 80s. You're still getting out there, but maybe you're swapping long-haul flights for cruises or road trips. Your activities are a little less demanding. Your spending on hobbies might go down, but you might see medical costs start to creep up. And finally, you have the no-go years. These are typically in your late 80s and beyond. Life usually gets much simpler. You're sticking closer to home and your biggest expenses shift from travel and fun to healthcare and possibly long-term care. Why is this so important? Because planning for one flat budget across 30 years is a huge mistake. You need to front load your plan and your budget more for those early energetic go-go years. This is how you avoid Sarah's tragedy, saving a fortune, but missing the window to actually use it the way that you want. It's not just about managing your money, it's about managing your energy. Number 3, calculate your real retirement number. Now that you know your why, and you understand your retirement phases, we can finally figure out the number that really matters. And it's not some random $1 million figure, it's your number built for your life. Start with the annual income you need for your dream lifestyle, especially in those go-go years. Let's say you figure out that you need $80,000 a year to live your best life. Next, subtract any guaranteed income you have, like Social Security or a pension. Let's say Social Security will kick in about $30,000 a year. The difference, in this case $50,000, is the amount your own savings need to generate each year. This is your portfolio income target, and that's the number that matters. From there, you can work backwards using a guideline like the 4% rule. And remember, it's a great starting point, but it's not gospel. You can multiply that 50,000 by 25, and that gives you a nest egg target of 1.25 million. See, this number isn't pulled out of thin air. It's built from the ground up based on your life and the lifestyle you want. And you can still use those age-based benchmarks, like having 6 times your salary by age 50, to make sure that you're on track to hit your personalized goal. If you want to take a deeper dive on how to calculate your number and why it matters, check out this video we did. Number 4, the hybrid approach, where your money and your life align. And this is where it all comes together. The debate isn't age versus money. The winning strategy is a hybrid approach that aligns your dollar amount with the best possible age for you to enjoy it. You have your personalized number, your 1.25 million. You have your vision for your go-go years. It's the life that you're excited to live. Now, you look at your savings and you ask the key question: at what age will I actually hit my number? Maybe your projections show you hit it at age 62. Boom, that's your new target retirement age. It's not a random 65. It's the data-driven point where your money and your life vision finally meet. What if you're on track to hit your number at age 68 and you're worried about losing those prime go-go years? Now you can make smart choices. Can you ramp up your savings to pull that date forward to 66? Or maybe tweak your retirement vision just a bit to lower the price tag? On the flip side, what if you're set to hit your goal by 58? Now you have the freedom to decide: retire early or work a few more years to build an even bigger cushion for those slow go and the no-go phases. This hybrid model gives you back the control. It turns retirement planning from a passive waiting game into an active, dynamic strategy. It's all about finding that sweet spot where you have enough money to fund your dreams and enough health and energy to chase them with everything you've got. Stop thinking about retirement as a finish line. It's a starting line. It's the beginning of a life that you've intentionally and carefully designed for yourself. When you define your vision first, understand how your energy will change, and calculate what you actually need, you create a plan that's meaningful, motivating, and most importantly, yours. The real answer isn't an age or a dollar amount. It's the number of healthy, vibrant years that you get to enjoy the life that you've worked so hard for. The goal is to make sure your money and your life peak at the exact same time. If this way of thinking about retirement makes sense to you, go ahead and subscribe for more videos where we break these ideas down even further. And if you're feeling a little overwhelmed by all this, it's perfectly normal. Give us a call. We're happy to help you. We're here for you to be your guide through these steps. Don't wake up at 65 with a list of regrets. Don't trade your best years for a few extra zeros in your bank account. Align your money with your life, and you'll find the real secret to a retirement that's not just wealthy, but rich. Whether you use an age or a number, you will never reach that goal if you're putting your kids before your own retirement. Watch this video to learn more about that.